All right, hey guys, Jason here. We are doing an October 1st update of my season so far. The reason we are picking today is a couple reasons, but first one is because for many of you across the country, today, right now, is opening day for you, October 1st. I remember I spent my whole life in Michigan up until 3 years ago, and October 1st, it was kind of like the rite of passage. This is it, the opening day of deer season for many places in the country. However, since I live down here in Georgia, ours opened on September 14th, I think it was. So we got 2 weeks ahead of you. And I've been out here hunting for these last 2 weeks. I think I have 12 days in stand now, 12 evenings only. I do not hunt mornings. These places I go to hunt, I hunt in every direction from my house. My house is kind of a hub, and then I have WMAs in every single direction, bunches of WMAs that range from an hour from me, for one of the closest ones, all the way out to 2 hours from me. So I travel in all different directions, depending on where I want to hunt and what's going on. But because of that, I don't get to hunt mornings. I can't, it's too far to drive an hour out here in the morning, hunt for 4 or 5 hours, then drive an hour back, and then an hour back out again, and I can't do it. And with my work schedule of content, I don't have the luxury. So I hunt nights only. I hunt, I get home at 9:30 at night, and then I work until 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up at 9 a.m. and then I start editing, getting everything done, working more, making videos, doing things, and then I usually leave by about 12:30 to head out there, scout my butt off, find where I want to climb up, and then hunt. That's my process. So even though I've been out here for 12 days, really it's only like 6, because I don't hunt double days. It's not a morning and an evening sit like most of the people that get a weekend. If they can hunt Saturday and Sunday, that's 4 sits for them in 2 days. It doesn't work that way for me. So that is one thing to keep into consideration. But I've been out 12 sits, basically. Oh, hang on, some bumps. There we go. But I've been out 12 sits so far this season. We have been into deer all but 4 of them, which has been good. It's been my best season I've ever had so far in Georgia. There's no doubt about it. The other reason that it's an important date is because this is actually my last day that I get to hunt. My season's almost over in Georgia. I mean, yours is just starting today. Mine is almost over. I have today, October 1st, that I'm going to hunt. And now I got to start getting selective, because a lot of these WMAs I hunt, they have already had full-blown firearm weekends on them, which really shocks the deer pretty hard. They get hit very hard. And they got another one going on this weekend in 2 of the WMAs. And there's guns going off everywhere. And I am leaving, so I'm hunting today, and then I'm done, because I'm leaving tomorrow night. We are going back to Michigan to see my daughter and her family up there. They moved up there a few months ago for work. Well, we are going up there to see them for almost a week. We'll be back on Tuesday. And when we get back, then I get Wednesday and Thursday to hunt. And then when that's done, I have to leave for one of my last. I only got 2 weddings left in my life. I've closed that business down, but I have one coming up next weekend that I have to shoot, that I have to be out of town for. And then I have one in April, but that's it. But I got to do that wedding, so that'll eat up that whole weekend, and plus a few days that next one. When that's over with, I got about 5 days left, and then I got to start packing up, getting my stuff ready, and then I got to take a couple days to crank videos hard to, for the bank them up for my. I got this trip coming, that I do every year. I go for November. I'll be leaving like 25th or 6th of October, and I won't be back until Thanksgiving. I leave and go hunt 4 states in the Midwest nonstop, living out of a wall tent. And my wife has all of her family. She's got 6 sisters, and every one of them bring their family down, and they have this big reunion at our place down here. So she gets to have that big family reunion and all that fun time. I get to disappear and go chase animals for a month. And I'm looking forward to it, but technically, so if you do the math, my Georgia hunting that I still have left right now, even though the season here runs from September 14th through January 14th, basically, realistically, out of that whole time, I've done 12 sits. I'll get 2 more, which will be 14, 15 counting today, 3 more. I'll get 18 sits in Georgia. That's like 9 days of hunting. If you were hunt morning and evening, that's all I get in Georgia. So it's pretty crazy how that actually works. But Georgia's a very hard state to deer hunt in for a bow hunter on public land. Remember, you know, think about this for you guys that are all worried about how things are where you are and how the gun season ruins it, like in Michigan. Oh, once the guns go off, it's ruined. November 15th gets here. You got a 2-week gun season for the most part. Here in Georgia, we get bow season from September, call it September 13th through October 13th. 1 month of bow season, yet the WMAs still have multiple gun hunt weekends during that time. That happens on every WMA. But then once October 13th gets here, it is gun season for high-powered rifles, nonstop October 13th all the way through January 13th. Let that sink in. How's that? Oh, and you can use crossbows, and you can use air bows, and you can do anything you want to, and everybody can kill 12 deer. So it's a lot of pressure here, and not a lot of deer numbers. It's tough hunting here, no doubt about it. So how do we do so far? We're 14 days, or 12 sits in. How have we done so far? Well, we've seen a lot of animals from the stand, more than ever before. I have seen more horns and bucks from the stands than any of these other, you know, when I say ever before, I mean 3 years. Okay, I've been fortunate to kill deer every year here in Georgia in my very limited early season time that I hunt here. And this year was no different. We shot a hog opening night because he would not let deer come into a feed tree I was on, so I was kind of fed up with it, so I shot that hog. You'll see all this stuff in the Patreon. I think we're up to, even before the deer hunting vlogs start, I had 35 hour long or half hour long hunting video vlogs from this year alone, killing 13 hogs, all kinds of stuff on that Patreon. That's where all the good stuff is. There'll be a link to it in this video description, but we killed that hog on opening. We were into like 15 hogs in the morning on opening morning. It wasn't morning, it was lunchtime. I skipped the morning and went out there for noon. And then I went to a different spot and saw a bunch of deer there. Saw 3 deer and killed a hog there. I don't remember what days were what after that, as far as I know. I was into deer quite a bit and a lot of hogs. Passed on a ton of hogs, waiting for deer. I did kill a nice, I killed a nice 3-point. Third day, I think it was, second, third, fourth day, I killed a nice 3-point, and that was perfect. And then I got into deer a few more days after that, and then I also, you know, a few more sits, and then I had that, I let a doe walk inside a range. Just didn't feel comfortable. Even at like 17, 18 yards, I wasn't feeling real comfortable. I'm even on video going, I know she's here and I can shoot her. I'm not feeling it. These deer are not very big here. And when you get a little doe by yourself and she's 18 yards out and you're 17 feet in a tree, and she's, you know, in the bottom, it just doesn't, it makes you nervous. And I wasn't feeling it. So I'm on video saying, I don't feel it. You can hear me in the Patreon. I don't feel it. It's not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. And then she starts coming in closer about 15 minutes later of eating acorns. She moves in closer. You see me pick my bow up, and I'm on camera with my GoPro, and I'm saying, now I'm feeling it. Starting to feel it. She's coming in, and she's facing at me the whole time, so I'm just waiting for her to come in. I look over my shoulder, and all of a sudden I see legs. I heard a noise. I look, and there's legs, and there's a pretty decent buck standing right there. So now my attention's on him. You even hear me in the video, ooh, I'm feeling this more, feeling this even more. And watch that buck. That doe walks right underneath me. I let her go. She walks right over that buck. That buck kind of stomps at her and huffs at her and kicks her out, and then he turns broadside, and I shot that buck. So we got, you know, so we've fired 1 on a hog, 2 on deer. We fired 3 arrows so far this year, so I can't complain about that. So we've shot 3 animals already. And then it's been it was quieted down a little bit. Once the water oaks kind of quieted down, it got a little tougher and a little trickier, no doubt about it. But I'm still seeing deer, just getting a little harder. Hopefully today turns that around. Today becomes the day that all that magic starts to come into reality, and our last shot. So today we're going to be chasing down white oaks and see if we can't find early dropping white oaks. I am done playing with the water oaks. There's too many of them dropping, and even when you find a hot tree, they don't need to get to it till late because there's plenty of other ones dropping that they can nitpick on their way there. So the phase of water oaks at this stage is over for me, so we are focusing on whites, and we're going to go try and find some early ones if we can. So kind of an update for you. Any questions, comments, let me know. Thanks for watching.